Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the last chance qualifier match between Team Fnatic and Academy roster of the Into the Breach during the Europe League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
In more of an uphill battle at this point. It was an interesting game that we could have had a week ago. Obviously hasn't changed the seeding, because we would have otherwise had these two teams on the other side of the bracket, so it was more just a taste. And Leon tastes blood and wishes for more. And still play the game, put the pressure on towards the hatch itself as the breach is being attempted. The castle will make the swing down from Moto. Sticky, but Deepak sticks the landing. Rorik gone. That allows Sharks the freedom to start moving up, he believes, in the 2 versus 5. He takes the first and leaves the sole player of Raiden, who does get one, but doesn't stop many more than that. Fnatic open up with a very...
Verticality's opening, you then lose one more player. Is just going to be a shutdown bit by bit. There was a very tight margin there to actually catch the player out, but managed to get it nonetheless. Raiden, all he could do is fight for his life. That one.
Instead, it's a fight. It's a brawl that they want. They've got some of the Goyos and the keeper barricades to keep some of the time stretched out here. Raiden playing the position, but Deepak's inside the site, finds one, looks for the second on the narrowest line, as Kanto does get one at Kari. Gets Deepak back though. A spray out is met by Leon. It's a 4 versus 2, and Zodiac has to rotate his way back up, only to his own death, leaving just Rorik alone. The Kiba gets forced back by the Capital Bolt, 3 HP. If he'd have been in there for a split second, that doesn't change the factor of the round much.
Lodging yourself in between their actual objective and the floor that they're on. And one of them actually shot out. I believe one already exploded, so just needing an extra single X-Garls here to start opening it up. Oh, Leon! Someone just rotated all the way up top. It's Zodiac got rid of the main stairs, finds himself a kill. Akari will then respond as well, but he's stuck inside a freezer, so this should be a collapse. Coming in from the side of Fnatic to at least secure this kill, and they do as well. Jags takes it very cleanly. However, still around near the actual bathroom and strip connector part. So he's still out there on that roam. If they're unaware, he has an opportunity to strike big.
That became that situation where they took a big risk, and I'd said they were sort of leaving it alone, and as you said, Halver has the chance here. Just has to pick that moment with 50 seconds. If he can get hatch control, or if he can get the one player left above watching it, he can define the whole round. Raiden gets the first. The players send themselves in as Raiden goes down. It's a 2 versus 2 technically, but that vertical is an issue. There's Halver making his presence known, hoping they come underneath him, but if they get the read on where the last player is, which they now do, they drop down. It's a 1 versus 1, technically, but Raiden could be calling things as the pings are coming out anyway. They'll know exactly what motions Jegs makes here. He's trying to slip his way either side. The hot pings on the player. Great rotate here from Halver. Gets himself in towards the corridor and back towards the long fight. The rotate is free this time. With 10 seconds, Jegs is the man that needs to cover the distance. He has no idea where the player has gone. Again, great movement here from Halver. And in the dying throws, just has to sit and wait. The round is theirs. The first
Opportunity to move here. One of the RC returns took out the actual barbars that have no idea he's coming up the main stairs right now, as Raiden finds one before Leon gets trades.
Now Raiden gets his second there inside gym. Deepak's at the top of the stairs, hoping to catch a single player, and they finally show their head, but he can't quite get the connection. Starks knocking in on the door, pressure onto the gym equipment, can't get it. Raiden with a triple, and Rorik ties up. Possible maps, the maps that they've struggled with and wanted it to be a straight up brawl.
Deepak opens up. Down in lounge is just there to stop any verticality out there. So we find ourselves around CCTV. First minute's passed. Still roams around us. Zodiac, but he's hunted down. Kanto, aware of it for a quick swing, gets the kill, and instantly backs off. So Rorik there was for a second debating whether or not he should have gone for the drop, or if there was someone down below he could have challenged. Together with the Ash Charge, it's going to be removing those wires, forcing him to go aggressive. Oh no, they're taking out Jags.
Taking out Jegs, get themselves out of there. Akari is looking for the fight. down the red stairs. He gets dropped from it, but not confirmed. as they quickly try and pick themselves up, go for the cover. It's a very aggressive fight for Halva to be taken. Whether it was the right risk or not, hasn't really paid off. They get the player up. It's a 4 versus 2 now. Rorik's going to go for a rotate out, get themselves just for an attempt at a spray down, but as this box is slowly closing around them, they're having to take these risky engagements. They're trying to stop the plant. There goes Akari. And there's a pressure about behind from Red. There it is. It has a little bit of pace and confidence behind it. Build as much as they can before going onto a bank, which is such a fun exploratory map as they explore Sarks, who's faced with bullets, and Deepek explores revenge, but Zodiac has that final say with Jegs drop behind this keeper. They'll be fine. It's a very aggressive position here that you wouldn't expect to find, but Leon found it. Screams their way through behind the AKs, caught and swung round. Leon going for the trade. It's now suddenly a 2 versus 2. The C4 doesn't connect. The blind sure doing the spray over the top of the back box with Akari, getting Leon, leaving just Deepek stuck in dirt tunnel. Can't find his way out. Zodiac gets the end of it. It was a good attempt by Fnatic, but all it comes rounds being traded. Having to keep yourself fighting against a tier 1 level team. The pressure is great. What an application. Zodiac throws the boogie drone through the castle, cuts Kanto in half.
That is going to find himself hunted. The grenade will bounce back. Is going to be clearing out. No, not actually clearing out to keep a barrier. Allows Sark to actually, you know, dig in, get himself another kill. Hey, there was someone that just pushed down an oil pit. Finds the kill into Raiden as well. Was unaware that someone was on the staircase there. A little bit of miscommunication. And it's Halva now on top of the actual logistic hatch. Is going to try and see if he can find anything from stock. Akari looking to push into the blue steps as well. There's a player there that he sees is trying to chase. The second one pops up right behind to keep a barrier. And it's a 2-on-4.
1-on-4. I mean, it's about to be locked out. Okay, what happened? Let's just take this back a step. And look at how that round came together.
Nothing's on there to stop it, so that wall's just going to be opening up. And look at his stack at 3 people already here instantly. Grenades are being tossed in. They want to go quick here.
They do, and they're able to get the first kill. The drop onto Logi as Leon at least gets Halva back, and Deepek gets the second. But it is traded and exploding inside the site as the fire will at least slow some of it. At this point, more smoke canisters and the plant on the concrete. Ooh. The only place safe from a C4 is it's thrown through the floor. The double! Thread the needle, the gift from below. Not to panic in these situations. Raiden is hoping to be offered a fight. Nothing is really, truly being given to him. He's about to face a boss G. And it does what it does best.
Yeah, shut down there, coming through.
It is starting. All the Capital bolts, all the fire, all the tracking, all the bees, all the burn, and ooh, almost all the health gone. Jegs escapes on 9, but it isn't for very long. And that is a demonstration of utility usage for clearing purposes. They're going for a retake. There's 1, there's almost 2. Grim gets the half of his health. Kanto saw an opportunity, tried to fight it, but Akari instead gets the end of Sarks. A 4 versus
top of Red. See the rotation coming around. The breach is being evacuated as Kanto retakes the garage. This could be huge as he gets 1, but he gets instantly injured afterwards, so cannot quite find the impact he might have been looking for. 2 more players in that garage are trying to push up now. Where is the final player of ITB Academy walking around? Is he going to come up? Red, where is he at as the push comes in? Oh, he's actually on the breach. The first one made it in the side. The plant is being attempted, and Rorik will get the shutdown. Deepek falls, not able to clutch out that round.
With how things have gone, I don't think everybody looked at them as sort of being the beacon of hope, of power in the region itself. But here, when you are so above, theoretically, you have to sort of watch and wait. There is a little bit more of a stick around, but Kanto's being trapped. They'll know exactly where he is. As Akari gets Jegs. Kanto does fight his way out against Zodiac, but it doesn't last very long. Halva is there. And another 4 versus 2. Now, this was a very different application. Obviously, to the same sort of extension and hold, they knew it would be tall. Leon does find at least Raiden over the hatch and disappears, but look at where Sarks is. Look at where Leon is. They've made a sandwich. And ITB Academy is all in the middle. However, if they can isolate the 3 versus 1 here, if they can get the pinch onto Sarks, who doesn't wish to be pinched, watches the first player drop. They're actually going to push on for a second. One at the bottom of main has been called out. There's the cross angle. There's the drop, the kit, the 2 versus 1. Sarks gets the last, and I mean, really.
point in their hands. Not yet. Let's lock it off.
10 seconds left.
6-4, so that's 2 opportunities.
Healing themselves back. That ground that Jegs played super late last round is nothing he wants to hold on to here. Whether that plays into the hands of ITB Academy or not. Well, it's Jegs' caught the man on the rotate out the window, almost got 2 just by sheer timing.
No more EMPs as well that they can use, so they're just going to have to try and force themselves through. Now, Fire is there to try and stop people from moving in, but Kanta finds himself on the jump-ins are starting to come through, though, as Zodiac finds himself on the middle of the site here. Has the opportunity to try and go for the plant, but look at Rorik's HP, very low, and he's still being, well, basically forced around as Fnatic is starting to rotate back towards the side. The bulletproof camera will be giving away Rorik's positioning here.
Look underneath, there's still a player in that position. They have to try and get themselves towards Concrete to have a chance at it, and Concrete is the most defended area. And there's the 2 players watching. The first map goes into the favor of Fnatic. It was theirs to take. Was it closer than people predicted? I like the 2, we have like, I can be your devil or your angel, but of carrot eating, where Halva was very serious about that carrot, wanted the nutrition. Yeah, fair enough. Kanto is going to want to make that move, click the gadget on, but Jegs has made that move. They're in the back line of sight. They're eyeing up gold and red, and they seem aware of it. ITB Academy, Leon gets Rorik in the meantime. Kanto screamed his way up Garage. It's a second for Leon onto Zodiac at the same time as Zodiac getting revenge. So that puts a little bit of a cold temper on that engagement. Deepek caught by Raiden above. ITB Academy, it's a 3 versus 3. They don't really have control of the site, but it doesn't matter because it's not against them right now. Options are being opened up. Cover from Raiden across. They have a tentative grasp as Akari is caught. It leaves just this fight on Garage and Raiden's fight above. But as long as they've got above, it becomes a little bit awkward. They obviously don't have the kit as well right now. Fnatic, that has been dropped out. Sarks is the cross, and it leaves Raiden here hunting from above. Now, obviously, Deepek would have called the player's position. They have it watched here. They'll get the plant on the opposite site. And Fnatic win it at the same pace that they're not too far away from him. The Valkyrie camera and the sprays over the top will catch his face, though. Akari gets the first drop, removes the ash before the pressure could come around them.
As Amira taking care of the ash is always going to be quite helpful. Those windows will stay just a little bit clearer now and a little bit safer. Just a question of where and when are you going to try? They cannot get it.
Oh! Oh! Well, Halva showed up, and yeah, they couldn't get it. I wonder... It's a bugged Valkyrie cam is what is being called out. I mean, that's for the admins to rule and decide at that point. Obviously, 2 different players have tried to shoot it. Based on the ping! Whew! Sucks. 1 shot, 1 kill, 1 bullet, 1 drop there. And that was a purely violent first take here. So they slowly creep their way towards it. There's 2 trades instantly back at that point, and that leaves just Jegs alone.
Seconds to go.
Oh, where is it gone? Did they get it?
10 seconds
And
remaining.
they're trying to find it. Maybe just get footage. Maybe it did get caught in the end. Maybe
5 seconds to go.
it got... Oh no, there it is.
That is inside the wall.
Wow. That's not our job.
Interesting.
You and I, what do we do? Enjoy that. However, over the 2 recent times that they've played it, the 2 losses, ooh, and with Raiden and Kanto getting trades out on the beginning of open, it's beginning to open up in a similar fashion. They've only really been able to connect 33%, and Kanto connects with another head. Akari watching on the wrong side of a quad wall, hoping to get Kanto, who's just...
What they might do is actually try and wait for him to turn, or try and go for a bit of a pre-fire. It's either of the 2. Either he turns and they drop in, and there you go. He's actually walked off now, so that's not even going to happen as Leon finds the first to respond to it. Oh, and they have it. Lockdown instantly. Fnatic, again, the bottom floor is just being shut down there. A deep run for it again if they realize that there's an opportunity to just move in for free as Rorik gets taken down. The drones saw him just in the end there.
Oh, Jags gets the second. Raiden is watching up, hoping that the entrance on stock, the track will come out on towards the Fenrir. The furthest away player is at least on the wrong side of the supports, and Raiden does find Leon on the other side of those calls. The fight towards the top, the battle as Kanto inside the site. As I said, Fnatic love being direct. They have the control of the stairs. They're trying to get control of a plant, but Kanto wants the engagement instead, and Deepak gets one more on the tail end of it.
Very secure round here from Fnatic as well. Just sure if they've used the breach in charge already.
With a minute left and the fight happening around Banana, it's caught off by the top of Marble, locked in, and Halver gets the opener onto Sharks, and it's back and forth, but the balance is still in ITB Academy's favor here. Now with the player outside the windows, they're doing their best to hold on, but it does mean it's internally a 2 versus 4. Look at the health though on the Echo and the Azami, the roll of the flash to cover the motion, put the pressure onto Vending, they get a great take, but towards the top white of Marble, there is a player holding onto it that will get called, watching and waiting, and Leon does not feel safe enough to take it. The pressure's there, and he takes the risk in the end, though. Zodiac gets caught out by Jags, a bit of a difference in step. There's the next, and it's a 1 versus 1, all the way to the wire. The last is inside. Janitors on the far side. They're hopping over, hoping for the engagement, hoping for the fight. The spray is close, but it's Ekaris to win out. The C4, that's clever. They're saying they don't know that we know. Let's see if we can get rid of their C4. So when we go for the plant, they won't have it. They don't have Raiden either. He's gone from inside Garage, and here comes the pressure.
Pressure in deep building. Deepak trying to find himself onto the main stairs, but Sark's already pushed all the way through in Garage and found Halva. And that is now going to be a 3 and 5 on the actual side. Leon gets finally dropped out by Rorik. Still playing around near the elevator, and trades are coming back now as well. Zodiac finds Jags. Question is, where are they currently located? You have one inside of gold, you have one inside of the actual site itself. Fully aware, Kanto, that there is people around on either side there, as he will find a kill on Akari.
9 seconds and the kit's gone cold above. They're not able to get it. There's a player inside the elevator. They've got to just try and win on the fight. There's a single lone player, and Zodiac survived that one drop.
For him, time will run out at some point. That is just such an unfortunate way to lose the round. They have full control of side downstairs at some point as well. And Hova also realizes that, is deciding to go for the drop. And as Janitors being cleared out, they now have that control. They will find that one kill as they moved over towards the Teller's archives. Akari's still around here though, as a bunch of verticalities being made. A Nitro Cell is going to be pre-placed. But you see, Starks is already on the hunt and will find a kill. 1 minute and 10 seconds left now, Emmy. And
is concerned maybe about that humming of a C4, but otherwise 25 seconds. They want to make sure they don't suffer the same thing. The kit swung on the beeper's door. Sark swung by Rorik. They're trying to cut their way across the middle. Deepak's eyeing up the fight. 15 seconds. They've got that single hatch to try and force out. There's the motion. 2 of them coming in. They need to move with the player. It's Leon, though, that gets the double. Sprayed down, going for the plant. 6 seconds, and Raiden has the ping on the player. He's protected by the bomb chassis. So over the top rope, a 2 versus 1 won't be netted. That is a 4-2-1/2 for Fnatic.
Trying to challenge the player that's inside a stock exchange. Could be a first grade opener for the top 4 control, but it's the Boss G from Jax that comes out, and he's instantly able to rotate off towards safety.
In some of the corners of this meta, the fight towards a Boss G once again. That is 2 for 2, but not able to get the reload. He's trying to find his way out, and now he's in. Come find me, and there's those cams of Deepak trying to operate around them as well. Give them the read-through, and there's the shot. Is that not quite all the way? The down is there, but it's rotating around the back. He's not going to go for the confirm because he wins it out here as well. Jags, he's on 3, technically 4 if you count the down.
Smoke canisters. That means that the side itself is going to be permanently stunned for the rest of this round. So Akari will have to dig in deep or just kill the smoke. A great swing to come through from him.
If they pull this back, I swear, 2 versus 1. They have the Echo still slowing things down, and there's 10 seconds. Technically, they could win it out, but Sarks is there. Still got closer than it should have. And then move on from there, but it at least allows them the safety to get in up top as Kanto removes it. Roderick gone. Outside stock, the flashes come through. He can dance between keepers, but it's the crossfire from the top of square that'll cement them. At this point, Raiden, he's holding on as best as he can. Jake steps in to the removed position, make sure it's still dangerous. The pings are out. And is about to make its presence known up on the roof. Oh, it didn't connect. Oh, no.
Just in time.
Oh, yes. What? That couldn't have been a more narrow margin there. Deepek does get the kill in response. There's the cover from the window, but this should get confirmed. There's nobody to throw themselves at it until they pop their head back up. The C4 on the window, but the hop out is the important part. It is this Claymore kill, leaving just Akari on the top of square. There on the defuse. Sox is going to hold it down. They're going to have to try and push in, take the fight. They can hear the cover coming, and Jegs gets it locked in. Fnatic, they sit on map and series point.
Rather, couldn't use to clear those keeper barriers. Deepek, in the meantime, trying to roam all the way back up to the main stairs, see if he can reach someone, but instead gets caught himself. Rorik was ready for him. Raiden finds Kento as well, and Sark's now the last man standing in a 1v5. Make that 4 as he's trying to make the clutch stick.
I mean, he's being tracked by Deimos. He's being swung from every direction. He wasn't going to get out of that one anytime soon. Great round there from ITB Academy.
I think it's called electrical. Flashbangs are coming through. Kanto finding a lot of damage on himself. Eventually will go down as well, and the cleanup is on point. However, player on blue still out there. Gonna have to find a way to deal with them, and the 3 grenades and 2 flashbangs, or 5 flashbangs, sorry, could be the solution to do so.
It's also Starks, who has been such a problem for ITB Academy to deal with. He's been so consistently getting himself into these little engagements, finding a body, finding motion, finding a swing and a 180 take. He's just on a different little level here, and it's taken a bit of time to grow into his position on the roster and how he can play and operate around it. Jegs, he's going to stick around bottom of the white stairs for a little bit longer, see if he can get a parting gift and a kiss onto a player with a boss G, which is instantly done there. Jegs gets Halver, gets them on towards Beepers and says, this is our terrain. This is our 3 versus 3. The smoke will stop them moving in, and 20 seconds still with the smoke canister, still with this aggressive position. It's a risk that does not net them reward. Here, Raiden takes care of Jegs. Now they can focus on towards the plant. 13 seconds, but it just takes Sarks to be in the right position to get that catch. There's one. The last 2 players forcing their way down, but at this point, the time ticks away, the players bleed out, and it's a 1 versus 1, but they cannot find it. ITB Academy, a great run, a great route and a route here.
For me, because if you look at the ITB Academy, they only won 1 round there. And with Fnatic taking 4 rounds in attack, and the way they did it, you really saw which team would shine there. The amount of adaptation and the difference in the way they took the steps, you could see it, right? The entries as well, if you compare them, you look at something that's very similar, but the conversion from these entries is very different from team to another. Fnatic were able to consistently convert the end of rounds. And once again, it goes back to something that we mentioned on club, is the real team with the most experience is going to be consistently the one that closes out the rounds with the composure that they need. And that's exactly what happened there. And I just want to highlight that in overall, I'm happy that we picked Starks as the stars of tomorrow, because he did really show as a star today.
He really did, didn't he? He stood up and was counted today for Fnatic. And to be honest with you, Leo, someone that I didn't expect to stand up today based on the stage they've had, Kanto, 17 to 13, 77% cost, 2 entries, and above 100 EPS. For the season that player has had, I think that's a good performance.